Today's question: 3-point charges plus q minus 2q plus q are placed at the points. Coordinates are given: x0, y is equal to a, z is equal to 0, x0, y0, z0, and x is equal to a, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0 respectively. Coordinates of the three charges are given. The first charge is plus q. The coordinate of the plus q is, so the coordinate of plus q is 0, a, 0. That is, it is on the y-axis at a distance a. So let us assume this is first q charge having the coordinate 0, a, 0. So this distance is a. This point is origin. Minus 2q charge is placed at x0, y0, z0. That is at the origin. So here you have minus 2q charge. This is the origin. Another plus q charge have a coordinate x is equal to a, y0, z0. That is at a distance a only. Another plus q charge having the coordinate a0, a0, 0. So this is the assembly of the charges. You have to find out the magnitude and the direction of the electric dipole moment vector of this charge assembly. So it is clear that there are two dipole. One dipole is along this x-axis. Let us name this as dipole moment P1 vector, and another dipole is along the y-axis. Let us name it P2. So it is the assembly of two dipoles which are perpendicular to each other. Now we know that the magnitude of any dipole moment is equal to the magnitude of either charge into distance between the two charges. Distance between two charges. So here you have a two dipole, one is P1, one is P2. So the distance is a in both the cases. So this distance is also a, this distance is also a. So the dipole moment magnitude of both the dipole is q into a. Now let us assume the magnitude of this assembly is under root P1 square plus P2 square plus 2P1 P2 cos of angle between them, that is 90 degree. So this is the magnitude of the resultant dipole moment which you have to find out. Now this cos 90 is 0, so this term is 0. Now the dipole moment of either of these two dipole is q into a. So this is under root q square a square plus q square a square. This term reduced to 0. So this is under root 2 q square a square. So that is root 2 q a. So this is the magnitude of the resultant dipole moment. If we refer the solution, this option eliminates because the magnitude given is qa. Now the resultant of this both the dipole moment is making an angle 45 degree with the x-axis, because the magnitude of both the dipole moment is same, as well they are making an angle 90 degree. So the resultant should be between these two. So let us assume this point as P. So this coordinate is A, another coordinate, y coordinate is also A, z coordinate comes out to be 0. So the resultant dipole is root 2 qa along O2P. So if you see the O2P direction, the coordinates comes out to be AA0. So the correct option is root 2qa along the line joining the point x0, y0, z0. So that is your origin, XA, YA, Z0, that is point P. So the correct option is A. Option C says the resultant should be along the x-axis. So the resultant is not along x-axis. Resultant is not on the y-axis also. So the correct option comes out to be magnitude root 2 QA, and the direction is along O to P, making an angle 45 degree with x-axis. Or you say the coordinate is AA0.